me a little bit more information about what it is you want to be doing and what's stopping you.
Okay, so I turned 56 last week. And each year when I turn a different age, I kind of like say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, but I never do. It's like, New Year's resolutions and things. I annoy myself because I set myself up, very high sort of thing to do. But this time I just need to get myself in my work, get back to what I used to do, my entertainment work, earn more money, not be treated like dirt by everyone. I walked out on a job when I was being treated badly only 2 days ago. Okay. So yeah, okay.
Okay, and thank you. And tell me a little bit more about what it is you used to do. What is it you're wanting to get back to?
Okay, so I've always been an actress and an entertainer. I went to drama school when I was like 20, and so I've always worked in the theatre, entertainment, drama workshops, classes and things. And then when COVID came, like everyone, I kind of changed what am I going to do. I didn't work for a while. So I went into working in care, which is fine, and kind of got my husband off my back because it's always talking about money, the mortgage and all that. But it's made me depressed, miserable, and I've been like bullied for the last 2 years. So, okay, I make a bit, but I want to go back to doing my other work and making money and doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
Okay. So what specifically is the other work?
My other work is, so I'm an actress, entertainer, and also want to write my children's stories, which I've been stopping and procrastinating about for years. I've written them all down, but just not, put them forward.
Okay. So am I right in saying you want to get back you want to be doing paid acting work?
Yeah, well, not actually acting work, because I don't want to go back into the theatre. I want to go back into my actual work that I did, as in, I've always been an actress, but going back to my workshop drama. So it's like being an entertainer and a storyteller. Yeah.
Okay. And that workshop drama, is that you performing and people paying to come to see you, or is it you teaching people?
I do both. It's like teaching people, and that always worked out well, and it was good before I went back into care. Yeah, not back into care, went into care work.
Yes, yeah. So if we were to say, we fast forward a year, what would be the ideal scenario for you?
So the ideal scenario would be for me that I had I'd actually had the book published, my children's book, which I've got, it's literally beside me here, like reams and reams of it, but I never do. I think, oh no, it's like I set myself up to fail. It can't work. So it would have been published.
Yeah.
And I would have been workshopping it in schools, and I would have gone back to my entertainment work fully, not just occasionally like I've done recently.
Okay. And how much money would you be making?
How much would I like to make? I need to make like 3 times more. Actually, no, loads more. I'm like 56. I've always been pathetic about getting money, like asking for more money. I have been pathetic. I'm scared of always asking for more money. So I need to increase my money a lot more than I am at the moment, just for us to survive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in an ideal world, what would you be making per month or per year?
Okay. So I think at the moment, okay, so I need to earn at least 30,000 a year, which is not that much, but it's more than I am at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not asking for the world, but I'm asking for, I need to, 56, I need to be getting that money. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of the book being published, let's look at that one first. What's been the biggest block to that? Because you say you've got it all there.
Yeah, it's there. It's literally because I'm scared they're going to say they don't like it or people won't like it. It's like, you know, when I was an actress, I went to loads of auditions and sometimes I failed and that was okay. But because I've never experienced, as in, I haven't even tried to even say to somebody, oh, could you look at this book? What do you think it's like? I haven't done that. And I'm really annoyed with myself because I always say I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Like literally piles and piles here. Yeah. So I'm so annoyed with myself. Again, 56, haven't done it.
Yeah, okay. And if you showed it to someone and they didn't like it, what would that mean?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, love. If you showed it to someone and they said they didn't like it, what would that mean about you?
No, I would actually, well, it's like being well, I would actually say, no, I think it's okay because I think it's good. I do actually believe it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you believe it's good, so I'm going to be a bit antagonistic now.
I don't mind.
If you believe it's good, why haven't you shown it to anyone?
I don't know. I've literally, it's like I cannot explain that. It's one of those things like I'm always telling people, go for it. But that one bit myself, I literally can't do. Not can't do, I haven't done yet.
Yeah, okay. Okay, love. So in terms of this session today, correct me if I'm wrong, please.
Yes.
Would it be the most beneficial to actually look at that bit, the fact that the book is being sitting there and not shown to anyone, and if you actually got that out and about with that catalyst, everything else?
I think it would definitely, yeah. That's the one thing I'm always thinking about, and
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then, my lovely. Awesome stuff. Okay, love. So when you're ready, closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Breath in and hold. And let it go. And one more. Breath in and hold. And let it go. Beautiful. And just keeping your eyes closed, just allowing your breathing to come easily, naturally, rhythmically. Excuse me. As you take just a moment, Maslin, to really feel the connection to your chair. Just becoming aware of where it connects with your body. That's it. Noticing how it just seems to rise up to support you. And as you allow yourself to sink into that support, just a little bit more now. Beautiful. I'd like you to imagine seeing yourself with a published book. You're holding it in your hands. You can feel it, you can see it, you can smell it. Notice how that feels. Notice what it is you are saying to yourself. And I'd like you to just get a little bit curious here. If there was a downside to having this book published, or having the money that you get from having this book published, or the other opportunities, what might the downside or downsides be? Just get curious. Allow yourself to be open to the possibility that there are some downsides. Because if there weren't, you'd probably have it published by now. There is some benefit by not having it published. There is something keeping you safe in some weird and wacky way. And just allow yourself to get curious as to what that might be. Just notice whatever weird thing floats to the surface. You can even notice how your body feels when you imagine that book published. Notice any resistance to having that book published. Just for curiosity, let's keep judgment at a minimum. And then take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Beautiful. When you're ready, my lovely, opening your eyes, just tapping your collarbone or somewhere comfortable. What was going on for you then, Maslin?
It was very interesting because I suddenly thought that actually I don't like people to get to know me that well. And because people have bullied me in the past. So that was like, maybe that's why I haven't done it. Yeah, that's weird. I never thought about it before like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you thought about that, what was the feeling or the emotion that came up?
It was like, I don't want you to get close to me, but actually I don't care. Yeah, it was a weird one. It was like,
yeah.
And now I realize that's why I don't want you to judge me, but I don't care now. Yeah, that was it.
Okay. So starting on the side of your hand, my lovely.
Mm-hmm.
As we go through the tapping, if I say something and you don't quite get it or you want me to reword it, just let me know. If something floats to the surface as we're going through, and I haven't spotted anything, just let me know. Essentially, just feel free to interrupt me as we go through if needs be. Even though. If I get this book published.
Even if I get this book published.
People will see me.
People will see me.
And if they see me.
They
can judge me.
They can judge me.
They can bully me.
They can bully me.
And that makes me feel. What?
Actually, I don't really care at this moment.
Okay.
Actually, I don't really care at this particular moment. I don't care.
Okay. And I choose to love and accept myself.
And I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though. That book must remain on my desk.
That book must remain on my desk.
Unpublished. Because. Why?
I just can't do it. I'm too lazy at the moment. Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm a bit lazy sometimes. Yeah.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though.
I
am too lazy.
I'm too lazy.
That's what I'm telling myself.
I
am too lazy to get it published.
I'm too lazy to get it published.
It feels like a lot of work.
It feels like a lot of work.
It feels like potentially some rejection as well.
It feels like potentially a lot of rejection as well. Yeah.
And I choose to love and accept myself. It's going to stay there, Claire.
It's going to stay there, Claire.
It doesn't matter how much tapping we do. That book ain't never being published.
That book ain't never going to be published.
It's going to stay exactly where it is.
It's going to stay exactly where it is.
It has to.
It has to.
Because I have decided. That I am far too lazy.
Far too lazy.
To do anything about it.
do anything about it.
And I have been far too lazy.
And I have been far too lazy.
For how long?
Oh my goodness, maybe 16 years. Yeah.
Yeah. I am taking laziness to Olympic standards.
I am taking laziness to Olympic standards without a medal.
Yeah. I don't even get a medal for it, rude.
Yeah, but nothing. Yeah, no, true.
Because it's easier to tell myself I'm lazy.
Because it's easier to tell myself that I'm lazy
than to look at what it really is.
Than to look at what it really is.
It feels safer to be lazy.
It feels safer to be lazy.
It feels less judgmental to be lazy.
It feels less judgmental to be lazy.
Obviously, I do it, but I'm just too lazy.
Obviously, I do it, but I'm just too lazy.
It's almost a get out of jail free card.
It's like a get out of jail free card.
And I've been too lazy for 16 years.
And I've been too lazy for 16 years.
I've convinced myself for 16 years.
And I've convinced myself for 16 years.
I am far too lazy.
I'm far too lazy.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote it.
So I'm not that lazy.
Yeah, so I'm not that lazy.
I did all the work writing it.
I did all the work writing it.
So maybe I'm not that lazy.
So maybe I'm not that lazy.
There was a book inside me.
There was a book inside me.
I released it.
I released it.
And now it's sitting there.
And it's now sitting there.
And I'm open to the possibility.
And I'm open to the possibility
that I've been telling myself a rather cunning lie.
That I have been telling myself a rather cunning lie.
A really convincing lie.
Really convincing lie.
Obviously, I'd get it published.
Obviously, I get it published.
But I can't because I'm too lazy.
But I can't because I'm too lazy.
And there's a little part inside me.
And there's a little part inside me.
Saying, oh, thank God.
Saying, oh, thank God.
Thank God I'm too lazy.
Thank God I'm too lazy.
What a relief.
What a relief.
Because if I wasn't too lazy.
Because I wasn't too lazy.
Oh, I'd have to publish it.
I'd have to publish it.
I'd have to show it to people.
I'd have to show it to people.
And I'd like to think that I don't really care what they say.
And I'd like to think that I don't really care what they say.
I've pretty much convinced myself I don't care.
I've pretty convinced myself. Yeah. What's the next bit?
Because if I let myself care.
Because if I let myself care.
It might hurt.
It might hurt.
So if I convince myself I don't care.
So if I convince myself I don't care.
I don't get hurt.
I don't get hurt.
Oh, I am a genius.
Yeah, I am a genius.
I am an absolute genius.
An absolute genius.
I have been pushed around.
I have been pushed around.
I have been bullied.
I have been bullied.
So much.
Yeah, so much, definitely. Yeah, so much.
And I don't want that anymore.
I don't want that anymore.
And in self-defense.
And in self-defense.
I have not cared.
I have not cared.
Does that feel true?
Yeah, so true. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Because if I don't care, they can't hurt me.
Because if I don't care, they can't hurt me.
But I have been so miserable.
I have been, yeah, so miserable.
And I've tried really hard.
And I have tried really hard.
To rise above it.
To rise above it.
To be positive.
To be positive.
Because that's who I am.
Yeah, that's who I am. I'm definitely a positive person. Yeah.
I won't let them bring me down.
I won't let them bring me down.
Fuck you all.
Fuck you all.
I won't let you hurt me.
I won't let you hurt me.
I've put some really solid defences in place.
I've put some really solid defences in place. Yeah.
And they're really effective.
And they are really effective.
And there's a possibility.
And there's a possibility.
They have become so effective.
And they've become, that they've become so effective.
That they're stopping me from sharing this book.
And yeah, so they're maybe stopping me from sharing this book.
Because if I share the book.
Because if I share the book,
I'd like to think I wouldn't care what people said.
I would like to think that I wouldn't care what people thought.
And perhaps part of me believes that.
Yeah, and part of me, yeah, really does believe in that.
Yeah, because I know it's good.
I know it's good, yeah.
And on some level, I don't care what other people say.
And on some level, yeah, loads of levels, I don't care what people think. No, I don't.
So why haven't I published it?
So why haven't I published it?
Why haven't I shown it to anyone?
Why haven't I shown it to anyone?
If I really genuinely don't care what people think.
If I genuinely don't care what people think.
Why am I hiding it?
Why am I hiding it?
Why is it sitting there as the world's biggest paperweight?
Why is it sitting there as the world's biggest paperweight?
What feels so unsafe?
What feels so unsafe
about sharing it with the world?
With sharing the world? With sharing it with the world? Am I answering?
What feels so unsafe about that?
What feels really unsafe about that?
I'm getting really curious.
I'm getting really curious.
Because something must feel unsafe.
Because something must feel unsafe.
Otherwise, I'd have shown it to someone.
Otherwise, I would have shown it to someone.
Because I'm open to the possibility.
Because I'm open to the possibility.
That I'm not lazy at all.
That I'm actually not lazy at all.
It's just been a really convenient excuse.
It's just, yeah, it has been a really convenient excuse.
But it's not actually me.
It's not actually me, no.
There's just part of me that's scared.
It's just part of me that's scared.
And I've buried it so deeply. Because I am sick and tired of being scared.
Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of being scared.
Sick and tired of being miserable.
Sick and tired of being miserable.
So I've taken that and I've stuffed it right down.
And
kind of forgotten about it.
Yeah, I kind of forgotten about it.
But maybe it's manifesting itself.
Maybe it's manifesting itself.
In the lack of published book.
In the lack of published book.
What is there in my subconscious?
What is there in my subconscious?
What is so dangerous about publishing this?
What is so dangerous about publishing it?
Because I can't allow myself to think it's because I care what people think.
Because I can't allow myself to think, yeah, I can't allow myself to care about what people think.
I can't allow myself to do that.
I can't allow myself to do that.
Because?
Why? Because if I did that, that would be like my whole reason of living, which is to be completely true to myself and to show people that you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah. No wonder I've been so miserable. I've been trying to hide who I really am.
Yeah, I have been all the time trying to hide who I am.
And it's really grated.
Yeah, it's really grated.
And I choose to forgive myself. I had some pretty valid reasons for doing it.
I had, yeah, some really valid reasons for doing it.
And I choose to forgive myself.
And I'm
open to the possibility. That I can get this book published. That it is safe for me to be seen for who I really am. Because part of me has forgotten that. Kind of been beaten out
of me, yeah.
Okay, take a breath. Close your eyes for a sec, my lovely.
Sorry, what did you say?
Close your eyes for a sec, my lovely, so I can get an eyeful of your beautiful eyeshadow. Thank you. So I'd like you to imagine that there's a chair opposite you.
Mm-hmm.
Really beautiful chair, currently empty. I'm going to ask you to invite in the version of you who is scared of getting the book published. Just invite her in to take a seat in the chair opposite you. And maybe you can see her really clearly, maybe you can't, maybe she's a character or a person or an energy or a light. However she comes in is perfect. And let her take a seat in that chair opposite you. And as she does so, notice how she looks. Notice the feeling you get from her. Notice how your body is reacting to that part of you that is really scared to get the book published. And I'd like you to invite in even more of her. Even if you don't know how, even if you don't know what that looks like, just set the intention to invite in even more of her so she is 100% there. And again, just notice how your body's reacting. And out of curiosity, Master Love, how is your body reacting?
My body's reacting to like trying to become a lot stronger, like saying, don't be so tiny.
Mm.
So I'm like, I feel like more, my arms are going up and saying, why are you so sitting there like pathetic?
Yeah. Yeah. And out of curiosity, how is she reacting to that?
Well, she's kind of feels a little bit like shrinking and more embarrassed, like a little bit ashamed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try a slightly different tact then, Muslim. Instead of telling her she's pathetic and not to be so tiny and trying to physically get her to be bigger, I'd like you just to take a breath and just say to her in your mind, I am so sorry.
In your mind?
Yeah. Just say to her in your mind. So don't
in
you
your
don't
mind, I am so sorry.
So you don't have to repeat it as what I mean is you don't have to repeat it as, so I love it.
Okay, sorry.
Just say to her inside your head.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That was my not spelling properly.
It's okay.
Yeah. So just say to her, I'm really sorry. Allow yourself to just get a little bit smaller so you're less intimidating to her. And I'm really sorry. I am so sorry. I genuinely thought that the bigger I could be and the more I could kind of have a go at you, I thought that would sort of jerk you out of it. I thought it would help you to be bigger. I genuinely thought that. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize it was actually making you shrink more. Please forgive me. I wasn't trying to make you tiny and shrink on purpose. I thought I was helping. I thought I was doing the right thing. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Because all I want you to be is yourself. As big as you can be. And I've been trying to help you do that. And I'm really sorry that I didn't notice the effect it was having on you. I'm really sorry I didn't notice it was making you feel more embarrassed. Please forgive me. I wasn't doing it consciously. I wasn't deliberately trying to embarrass you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you for being here with me right now so we can talk about this. I am so appreciative. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful you've come in and sat opposite me. Because I'm starting to realize that maybe I scare you a little bit. Maybe I embarrass you a little bit. So I appreciate you coming in and just sitting with me. And I'm really sorry I've been embarrassing you. I'm really sorry I've been making you shrink. Please forgive me. Thank you so much for everything you've been trying to do for me. Because I know deep down that you've been trying to protect me in some way. I may not have liked it. I may not have agreed with it, but I can recognize it. I'm really sorry it's taken me until now to tell you that. I'm really sorry it's taken me until now to thank you. Please forgive me. I love you. I love you. Sometimes I wish you were more, but I still love you. Sometimes I wish you just get bigger, but I still love you. I love you. You're part of me. I love you. And I'm so sorry you've been so scared. I'm so sorry you've been so scared. I'm so sorry you felt so alone. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize that you were trying to protect me. Please forgive me. Thank you so much. I love you. 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 Thank you. Thank you. And out of curiosity, Maslin, how is she reacting to that?
Actually, she's like laughing a bit, kind of like understanding and not being judgmental.
Yeah.
You know what? I understand why you did that. It was, protection, and we had to do it. Yeah, we had to.
So that part that was trying to protect you, that is sat opposite you, what does she need from you right now in this moment?
Well, she needs me to tell her that, we are amazing and we can do loads of things. And, life is too short, and just just like sit up straight, go for it. Who cares about the other people? Actually, I don't really give a shit about a lot of people. I'm getting stronger in that way, that I literally, if I'm in a job that I hate, I just leave. Whereas before I would stay.
Yeah.
So I'm getting stronger. Every day I get stronger. So I'm telling this person, me in front of myself, like, it gets easier and easier every day to not care what those other idiots think.
Okay. How is she reacting to that?
She's like going, you know what? We're together. We don't actually, together we are like our own. Yeah, we feel strong.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm so angry at people, but I don't say it. But inside, I know that I'm right about people, and I'm saying to myself, we must be strong, and we must be larger than be large. I don't care what people think anymore. Let's be even larger than we are. Let's dazzle them. I don't give a damn.
Okay. So I'd like you to just, in whatever way feels good, just tell her all that. Give her that reassurance she needs. Give her that pep talk she needs, just in your head. Give her a hug if she needs it. Give her a high five if she needs it. Whatever she needs from you, just take a moment and give it to her. And when you've done so, I'd like you to ask her a question. And the question is, knowing what she knows now, is there anything stopping her from getting that book published? It's okay if there is. She's allowed to say, this is non-judgmental. We're just curious. Is there anything that she is worried about that could stop her from showing that book to people?
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
No, there's no time for that.
Okay. So I'd like you to just make absolutely sure and just ask her, is she absolutely okay if you were to show that book to some people? How does your body feel as you do this?
Well, my body feels like light and that's good. That's good. I don't feel scared. I don't feel scared.
Okay, awesome stuff. So just take a breath, my lovely. Open your eyes when you're ready. I do like your flamingo earrings.
Yeah. Can I take some water? Am I allowed?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Oh, please, yeah. Don't wait for me to give you water permissions.
I'm scared. I'm joking.
I know, I'm very scared.
Leo, yeah, sorry, I'm joking. Yeah.
Okay, love. So what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes again for a sec. Take a breath. And I'd like you to imagine that you're going to show that book to someone. Who would you show it to?
Am I speaking it or thinking in my mind?
Just tell me out loud, my lovely.
Okay. Right. So I'm actually going to say it to, like, there's a publisher that I know around the corner. So I would actually show them.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
they're not far from me. And they've published loads of books. And I'm so annoyed that I never actually showed them, because I think the other books that they've done are not that good. So yeah, I've not done it. I'm so stupid, but I'm not stupid, but I'm annoyed. Yeah. Okay.
So I'd like you just to take a moment, just put your hand on your heart center, and just notice that annoyed feeling. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have done this years ago. What a plonker.
No, but yeah, you can't. That's what you did. I did at the time. I can't change that.
Yeah.
So
just tune into that remaining annoyed. That kind of just a little bit frustrated, maybe. Yeah, just tune into that.
Okay.
Just tune into that. Accept that it's there because it is. It's okay. There was a reason for it. Just allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to acknowledge the fear that you've been doing your damnedest not to feel around showing it to someone. And just send yourself a little bit of love. Send your body a little bit of love, even if you don't quite know how, even if you don't know what that feels like. Just set the intention. Just send some compassion, some love to that part that was just a bit too scared for whatever reason. And I'd like you just to imagine that you pick up that book and you take it round to that publisher. You go in and you hand it over. Out of curiosity, how does that feel?
Yeah, that feels, why not?
Okay.
Nothing to lose, is there?
Absolutely. Okay. Now I'm going to be, with your permission, a little bit deliberately antagonistic again.
Okay, that's fine.
Like the prize bitch that I am.
It's okay. I mean,
and I'd like you to imagine that they take one look at it and they look up and they go, this is absolute rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. We can't believe you had the gall to bring that round to us. Please take it away. Darken our doorstep no longer. This is absolute crap. You will never be a writer. You will never have a book published. It's not good enough. And just allow yourself to sit with that for a moment. Because I suspect there's a little bit of fighting spirit coming up that is along the lines of, well, fuck you. But just allow yourself to sit with that. And allow yourself to recognize that nothing actually bad has happened. You haven't been hurt physically. Your life isn't in danger. Let your nervous system just get the message that nothing bad or threatening has actually happened. And this is the worst case scenario. Someone is saying no. Someone is saying they don't like it, that you're not good enough. And that is the worst case scenario. which on the grand scheme of worst case scenarios, just notice where that sits. But allow yourself to feel that rejection. Just give yourself permission to lower the defenses just for a moment and allow that rejection to land. Allow yourself to feel it because it's okay. You're allowed to feel it. It's allowed to hurt. It's also allowed to slide off your back. And just take a breath. Opening your eyes, my lovely. Just give it a little bit of a shake. Beautiful. How are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing well. It's just like if they do reject my book, guess what? That's my life I've written about, and it's so important. So actually, my life is more important than the book. So it's been a whole thing about my whole life living here. So actually, even if they said I don't like it, it doesn't matter because that's my life living in Devon.
Yeah. Okay, awesome stuff. So just close your eyes again, take a breath. And this time I'd like you to imagine picking that book up, taking it round, and you walk in and you leave it with them. And then you get a phone call a couple of hours later. And they love it. It's amazing. They want to publish it immediately. They tell you how many copies they want to publish. You start to get an idea of how much money it could make you. And again, I'm going to be a little bit antagonistic. I'm going to invite you to just for a moment, allow yourself to feel that success, that acceptance. But then I'd like you to notice almost the worst case scenario of that for you. If they were to say, this is amazing, we're going to publish, it's going to make you loads of money. Allow yourself to consider what the worst case scenario of that success might be. Who will you piss off? Who will want something from you? How will your life change and not in a good way? Just allow yourself to be open to it. And out of curiosity, Maslin, who would you piss off?
I piss off a few of my enemies here.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't got as many enemies as I used to have, because literally, like, good overcomes evil, I've learned by being myself. So I'd piss off a few people, but I don't give a shit about those people anyway.
Okay. Just allow yourself a moment to acknowledge this worst case scenario of success. And notice how actually it may not matter. It may not matter. They can be pissed off. They've been pissed off with you before. Only this time you've got a published book. But just allow yourself to sit with that. Allow yourself to shine a light on that worst case scenario of success. Because by shining a light on it, by allowing yourself to consider it, it gets it out of your subconscious. And that's what we're after. We want it to stop being in your subconscious, running a little story in the background. We want to get it into the conscious mind where we can examine it, get curious about it, recognize it for what it is, which is a story. Oh, the irony. It's just a story. It's just a story. And it may well be that perhaps this publisher says no. But there's more publishers, right?
Of course, yeah.
I mean, how many times did J.K. Rowling have to go around?
Yeah, loads. And there's loads of jobs and things. Yeah, of course, there's hundreds, isn't it?
Yeah. So just pop your hand on your heart center. Just take a breath in and out of your heart. And set the intention, even if you don't know how, just set the intention to release the energetic blocks that have been stopping you from showing your book to people. Allow yourself to just clear all that crud out that has been blocking you, stopping you, holding you back. Recognize it for what it is, which is a story. It's been a very convincing story, but it's still just a story. And you're not bad or stupid for believing it. You're just human. But allow every single cell in your body to get the message that it's okay. Let every single cell in your body get the message that it's okay. Take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Beautiful. And when you're ready, my lovely, opening your eyes. How are you doing, lovely lady?
No, good. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is get off the call, Claire, I want to walk it round to the publisher right now. Where are we at?
I reckon it's like I'll go tomorrow 9. Yeah.
Tomorrow at 9?
No, not tomorrow. You said the scale. So the scale.
Oh, so a 9. Yes, sorry. Okay. But you could go tomorrow at 9, yeah?
Yeah, I could. No, I need to compile it because I've got loads. I need to compile it. I haven't been lazy as just done one book. I've done loads of books.
Okay.
I've done like 17 years of books.
Okay.
So a lot of material.
Okay.
So I have got a lot of material, and this one book though can be the start of my other books.
Yeah. Okay. So by when will you have compiled it? So if I was to turn up on your doorstep and say, show me the compiled book, when would you tell me to come around?
You could come round just after my daughter goes back to university.
Which is when?
Okay, no. I've got it. Actually, can I just be truthful?
Yes.
I've got one daughter going back to university on the 21st of September.
Yeah.
And I've got another daughter starting university on the 14th of September.
So which one are we doing?
So we have to do the 23rd of September.
So, okay.
That's realistic because I'm going to be, yeah.
Okay. So what has to happen between now and the 23rd of September for you to compile that book?
I can just do it. I know I can do it. Literally, I've got it all here. I've been waiting years to do it. I can do it. I want to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can you do if you feel some resistance to doing it?
I can just realize that actually, well, I don't know. I can't be resisting because I literally at that moment in my life, and I walked out of a job the other day telling them to sod off. They were bullies. I don't stand for any nonsense anymore. Usually I did, but now I'm literally on the precipice of saying, that's it. Here I am. So yeah, there's no resistance. I've just
some resistance.
Yeah.
So I want to get all the bases fixed.
Of course.
Should there be some resistance, I'm going to invite you to not stand for any nonsense from yourself.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, stop. Yeah, okay, I agree.
Do you know what? I know what I'm doing. I am totally on myself.
Yeah, okay.
And it's okay. But do you know what? I'm not going to stand for this nonsense. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to set a period of time. I'm going to do it for that long. and that'll be that today. Yeah.
That's 3 weeks. I can do it. I can do it. I will do it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So if you get it done by 23rd of September, when will you be taking the book to the publisher?
I'm going to be taking I will be taking it on the 24th of September.
Okay.
Which is the day after my wedding anniversary, that means nothing to us, as me and my husband say, but that's an important day for us. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
It's a date that's important. Yeah.
As we talk about this, Maslin.
Can I write it down then? Yeah.
You totally do, yeah. As we talk about it.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I am feeling so happy that I walked out of a job the other day. The manager was a bastard, horrible. I was a senior HCA and he told me I had to stay for 24 hours working. I told him to stop his job up his ass. I walked right out. Everyone said, you can't do it, you can't do it. I said, yes, I can. And so I know that I'm like literally in the last 2 years, even I've had difficult times, but I am on the, what's the word?
Precipice.
I'm on the precipice, literally couldn't give a damn what people have said about me, bullied me. I've sought help. I've got help, like from you and everyone else, but literally I am now on the precipice of saying, this is who I am. You can all sod off.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel strong.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So book sorted by the 23rd of September and off to publishers by the 24th of September.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yes.
Something that is floating around for me in the background of this, my lovely, is the that statement you made at the beginning around being pathetic at asking for more money.
Okay. Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Because I am willing to bet there is a subconscious link being made between you getting your book to a publisher and making more money, or asking to be paid for the book.
Yeah, I won't do it for nothing. No. I'm not one of the people that will do self-publishing. I won't do that. No.
Yeah, okay.
I won't do it.
Okay. So I'm going to invite you to just be conscious of the fact that there is something in your subconscious that is pathetic at asking for more money.
Yeah.
And it's going to try to avoid getting itself in a position where it has to do that.
Yeah, I've got to. I can't. Yeah, I am really good at asking for more money. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to invite you.
Okay.
In terms of after this call.
Okay.
It's not something we've got time to delve into right now.
Okay.
But I don't want it to go unnoticed.
Okay.
I'm going to invite you just to do some tapping, just eyebrow, side eye, just around.
Yeah, about money.
And talk to yourself about why asking for more money worries you. Just talk to yourself about it. So, do you know what? I hate doing it. It makes me feel X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes me feel icky. I don't want to do it. I don't want to put myself in the position that you are literally just chatting to yourself about it. You're not looking to solve it.
No.
I just want you to diffuse the emotion around it.
Okay.
Yeah?
True. Yeah, true.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I need to get, I'm rubbish about that. Yeah.
By all means, you can head on over to YouTube. There's loads of tap along videos for money and stuff like that. But just doing something, even if it's like, I'm not sure that really resonates. Any tap along video on YouTube, you're thinking about your own shit as you do it.
Okay.
So it's going to get worked on. It just gives you something to follow. Does that make sense, my love?
Yeah, definitely does. Yeah, definitely does. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Okay. So just coming up to your eyebrow, my lovely. So again, I'm going to be a little bit antagonistic. Because you've mentioned a couple of times now how angry you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, anger isn't necessarily a bad emotion. People think it is, but it can be very motivational. But it's also not great if it's left to fester.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just do a little bit on that just before we finish up. So just repeating after me, my lovely. I am so angry at them.
I'm so angry.
I'm so angry.
I'm so angry.
I am really angry.
I'm really angry.
At all those people.
At all those people.
It's been so unfair.
It's been so unfair.
Really unfair.
Really unfair.
That's why I'm angry.
That's why I'm angry.
I'd be an idiot not to be angry.
I would be an idiot not to be angry.
And they deserve my anger.
And they deserve my anger.
And do you know what? I'm not going to let it go.
And you know what? I'm not going to let it go.
I'm not going to let it go.
I'm not going to let it go.
I don't even want to let it go.
I don't even want to let it go.
I need to hang on to this.
I need to hang on to this.
I need this righteous anger.
I need this righteous anger.
Because they have done me wrong.
Because they done me wrong.
Massively.
Massively, yeah.
What a bunch of assholes.
What a bunch of arseholes.
I need to be really angry about it.
I need to be really angry about it.
I'm going to be really angry about it.
I'm going to be really angry about it.
Because it's well within my rights to be this angry.
Because it's well within my rights to be angry.
I need to be angry.
I need to be angry.
Because if I'm not really angry at them.
Because if I'm not really angry at them.
I'm basically condoning what they did.
Yeah, basically I'm condoning what they did.
So I need to hold on to this anger.
I need to hold on to this anger.
And I've got really used to holding on to this anger.
And I've got used to holding on to this anger.
Everything's a fight.
Everything's a fight.
Everything is defensive.
Everything is defensive.
I'm starting to go on the offensive.
I'm starting to go on the offensive.
And there's so much anger in my body.
There is so much anger in my body.
Everything's a fight.
Everything's a fight.
They're all against me.
They're all against me.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
I've got some really good evidence for that.
And I do have a lot of evidence for that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of evidence for that.
I've got a lot of evidence for that.
And I should be angry.
I should be angry.
I don't have to let this go.
I need to. No, I should let it go.
I know I should, but I'm not going to.
I'm not. I should. I'm not going to. I should.
I know I should, but I don't really want to.
No, actually, I do want to. Of course.
I'm going to tell you that I do want to, but I don't really.
No, no, sod you. Actually, I do want to get. No, I want to be a little bit angry with them because they're always going to annoy me. But I want to let go of it a lot. Actually, I'm not that bad compared.
I allow myself to hold on to a bit of anger.
I allow myself to hold on a bit of anger.
Just enough to fuel me.
Just enough to fuel me.
Just enough to help me make brave steps.
Just enough to allow me to make brave steps.
And what if I could let go of the surplus?
What if I could let go of the surplus?
I'm not saying I forgive them.
I do though, actually. I'm not saying I forgive them.
I might forgive them, but I don't have to.
No, I know I'm not too. I'm so stupid. I'm not stupid, but yeah. Okay, I won't forgive them. I do forgive them a bit. Yeah.
I might forgive them a little bit.
I might forgive them a little.
The teeniest, tiniest of bits.
It's so annoying.
And I choose to forgive myself as well.
I choose to forgive myself as well.
Because I've got an awful suspicion.
Because I've got an awful suspicion.
I've been really angry at me too.
I'm a bit angry at myself. I've been a bit angry at myself too. Yeah.
And I choose to forgive me too.
I choose to forgive me too.
I choose to forgive myself.
I choose to forgive myself.
I've done nothing wrong.
I've done nothing wrong.
So why am I forgiving myself?
So why am I forgiving myself?
I'm fine as I am.
Yeah, I'm fine as I am.
But if I did need to forgive myself,
I could
possibly do that.
Yeah, you know what? I could do it. Yeah, I could.
And I choose to give myself permission to be as large as life.
And I give myself permission to be as large as life.
Beautiful. Take a breath. How you doing, lovely?
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Any questions, my lovely?
No questions.
Okay. So your homework.
Okay.
I can't not give homework. It's a curse I carry. Is to get that book sorted by the 23rd.
Yeah.
Off to publisher by 24th.
Yeah.
And to notice if there's any resistance. There might not be any resistance, but if there's any resistance comes up, just allow yourself to acknowledge it. Take a breath. You know, I accept that it's there. I know why I'm feeling it, but you know what? I'm not standing for this nonsense.
Okay.
And just set yourself, if there is resistance, just set yourself a time period. I'm just going to work on it for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. I'm just going to work on it for this amount of time. And I give myself permission to stop if I want to after that time period. Because what tends to happen is it's just that getting going. Once you get going, you'll probably find you don't want to stop. You'll be in the middle of it.
All right.
But to appease the part of you that might be resisting it, you say that I hear resistance, it's okay. We're just going to do it for 10 minutes or whatever time period you set. That's it. And then I give myself permission to put it down and walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Cool beans. And I'm going to recommend that you do a bit of tapping on that money side as much as possible. As much as possible. Daily if you can.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Even if you think you don't need to.
Maybe. Yeah, I will do. Definitely.
All right, lovely.
Thank you so much.
I've piled it on a bit there, but you know.
No, that's good. I need it. Thank you. So I think, yeah, thank you. That's brilliant. Okay.
Any questions on any of that, my lovely?
No, that's like perfect. And that's what I need. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's been your biggest insight today, Maslin?
My biggest insight is the fact, the fact is that I know what I can do, but like I make excuses all the time. Like, you know, I've got there's no excuses. Like I've got a brain tumor and it could change any time. Like at the moment it's really tiny and benign. And I had about 6 months ago, I had my MRI and it was fine, but it could change. So it's like when people get something like they're told, okay, you've got cancer, and maybe people have a different thing, but I've got this like in between thing in which I don't have I have a brain tumor, but it's not malignant.
Yeah.
So I can kind of like live with it. I've lost my hearing in my left ear. My life has changed completely. But I just get on with it.
Yeah.
You know, when you get told it's like an in between, it's like a grey area, isn't it? If you're not told you're going to die within 3 months, you kind of live in like a limbo thing.
Yeah.
Even though I know that who knows what's going to happen to me with my brain tumor or anything like that. But I have stood up for myself in so many times that I just need to just get on with it. I do so many things. I think the fact is because I'm always doing loads of things. I'm so different from my own husband who's just like takes it easy. I'm always in a perpetual, let's do it. Most people aren't like that in that perpetual head. So that's so easier. But when you live in a head that's always must achieve this, must achieve that, it's harder, isn't it? So
yeah. So there's something you can do. I'm glad you said that. There's something you can do to get yourself out of your head, because you're a very creative person. I know that because of what you do, and I've met you before and all that. So you're very creative.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to be creative when you're in your head, because you're not giving yourself the space to be creative. It's like must do, and it's very masculine energy. It's like doing. I've got to do. I've got to achieve. Without giving yourself the space.
Yeah.
So, something you can do. Do you meditate at all?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a meditation instructor, but
awesome. So for about 5 minutes, either before or after you meditate, do some heart-centered breathing. And what that is, it's exactly what it says on the tin. You take lovely, long, slow, deep breaths, and you imagine them being breathed, whatever the grammar is, that one, in and out of your heart. So as if your heart is doing the breathing.
Okay.
And what that does is you bring all your focus to your heart center. So it gets you out of here.
Yeah.
It gets you back into your body, and it creates a little bit of space.
Okay.
And it's in that, I'm almost wanting you to be bored, because it's giving you the space.
Okay.
And if you give yourself the space, you allow the creative juices to flow. Yeah. So just acknowledge, and it may well be that your brain wants to come in and get involved. Just say thank you very much, and bring your focus back to your breathing. So yeah. And you may have to do that several times, because you bring back. Thank you very much.
And go back into my heart.
Go back to you. Put your hand on your heart center if it helps. Yeah, and because it's going to get you out of that real masculine doing energy, which it can also be used as procrastination, because if you're busy doing, you're actually busy doing fuck all.
Put things off. Oh my God, of course. If you're busy doing something, I didn't think about that. And you're not doing the things you should do.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Wow.
You get stuck in the reactive, I need to be busy.
But you're not doing anything. You're
not actually achieving anything. So slow it down. You have to slow it down to speed up, which sounds counterintuitive, but that's my non-mistake.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. Okay. I will.
Yeah.